I'm going to review my Samsung gas slide-in range. It's a beautiful machine. Again, I have gas, not electric. It's got 5 burners. The sides look great. It's stainless steel and black. Looks amazing. This is the inside. It works great. I'm planning to line just a small portion of the bottom with some aluminum, at least until I get one of those oven mats to prevent any drippage from hitting the plastic, the metal base. I just want to make it easier to clean. So I'm going to just walk through some of the functions. The burners are great. The manual explains which ones, what temperature or strength, I guess, they each go to, and which ones are typically used for what. Like the middle one is the simmer, and then they have like the super high powered ones. So they look great. Turns on easy. There's a few settings. One is there's a self-clean setting. You can set it for 2, 3, or 5 hours. It's pretty simple. We can just set it to bake 350, and I can start it now, and it'll start. It'll tell you when, as it's getting hot, what the temperature is, and let you know when it's preheated. So for baking, it gets hot at the bottom, not at the burner at the top, which I can show. Now when you open the door, it tells you the door is open, and it also gives you the current temperature. So I'm going to cancel this and show broil. There's low or high. Let's try high. Oh, I think it needs to be closed. So if you have the door open for more than 20 to 30 seconds, as a safety, the burner will turn off. To get around, like to reignite the burner, you just want to close the door and it should reignite on its own. So now you can see the top burner going for broiling. So I'm going to turn that off. Another awesome function is you can delay the start of when the oven's going to start getting hot. So I can choose bake. Let's do 450. And I want to delay it. It's 1:36 a.m. right now. I'm going to do it for 1:38 a.m. and then hit start. Once it hits 1:38, it will start preheating. I can click clock while this is up and see what the current time is. The timer works great. I'm going to cancel that. Timer is good. You just put how long you want. I could do a minute. Start it. It has a pleasant little chime. There are a few settings in the manual that tells you how to change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. You can it's already calibrated, but you can recalibrate it up to like 35 degrees Fahrenheit up or down if it's not to the right temperature, like it's not exact for you. You can easily turn the light on and off from there. It has a keep warm function. It keeps it warm at about 175 degrees Fahrenheit. The manual is pretty extensive. This is the manual by itself. There's also a whole separate manual for installation. So it's really helpful. I would recommend reading it before you start using your machine. There's some things you need to do for first use. I'm going to let the timer go off so you can hear. So you just hold it down for 3 seconds to turn it off. And you can lock the door by holding this for 3 seconds. This is by far the nicest stove I've ever used. I'm extremely happy with it. I plan to line the bottom here with some aluminum to also prevent from drips. This lifts easy for cleaning purposes. When it's still a little warm, but beautiful. It works great. Be sure not to block the back vents. This is a slide-in. It does not have the display above here, but this is where the oven vents from. So make sure that those are never blocked by a pot or too close to the wall. Takes a second, but now it's locked and I can't open it unless I unlock it. This is a safety. It has to decompress. Here we go. So that's it. Thanks.